G'day everybody, it's me again. Finally got some spare time, been pretty busy, so I'm going to pull the Carby off this Honda and clean it out and get it running good. First thing I'm going to need to do is block this fuel line somehow. So I'll go find some vice grips and I'll chuck the vice grips on there to stop all the fuel leaking out of the tank, and then I'll get to taking this Carby. I'll show you how to fix them when they get blocked. Now it might be a little tricky to get this to seal properly the first shot, but usually it's not too hard. Squash that like that. There we go. So the fuel ain't going to leak everywhere, are they? It's a good start. Here's one I prepared earlier. There's your carburettor air filter housing. A little bit of crap in there. The filter itself is good. It's good. On the side, 10mm socket here, 1/4 inch drive, 2 bolts. Just 2 nuts actually. Undo those. And then the air filter housing will come off. Somehow. Disconnected, that's disconnected, that's disconnected. I don't think I need to take that out. I've done these before. What have I done here? Alright, this one's a bit different from the horizontal shaft motors. On the horizontal shaft they come apart a lot easier than this, I remember. Something is holding on somewhere. There's a bolt holding there in the 3rd bolt. I derped. Yeah, this is a vertical shaft motor. They're a bit different to the horizontal shaft. Right, that's easier. Amazing how easy it is when you remove all the bolts. Get that little gasket off, don't damage it. Now, the way to get these off is maybe able to get them off the saw nut. You're going to have to do that gently off there like that first. Twist these into the right positions. There we go. Line up like that. Alright, there we go, carburettor removed. Now they're a very simple carburettor. Very simple. It's actually really nice and clean inside at the top, but that's not where the problem's going to be. The problem is going to be in the bottom here, where the main jet is. They get blocked up real easy, and then once the main jet gets blocked up, you've got no hope, really. So I'll pull the bowl off and we'll give it a clean, and then I'll show you how that works as well. Alrighty. Now it's very easy to get the bowl off these. It's just the centre bolt. Oh, geez, that was tight. They're usually not that tight. Yeah, do this on something that doesn't matter if it gets a bit dirty. Alright. Yep, I think I can already tell. There's your float. There's your float valve. Needle valve, and the needle valve lives inside just under there and there. Little needle valve in there. So we'll just pull that out and I'll show you how that works. Basically the fuel gravity flows into the carburettor. Here's your needle valve there. I think there's the needle valve, and there's a little seat inside there and there, which will seal when the fuel fills up the bowl. Back in. I'm not really interested in mucking around with any of that or that. The bowl's nice and clean. What I want to do is get that main jet out and give that a clean, blow it out with some air and some Carby cleaner if I've got any. Maybe just some Start You Bastard. Anyway, I've got to find some tools here. I need a screwdriver. I need a flathead. Alright, just pause this. There's no point. Alrighty, something I was going to say is I knew that there has to be the main jet here, because the other problem they usually have is the needle and seat gets stuck and then you don't have any fuel in the bowl. But as you can see, this bowl is full of fuel, so the only really thing it can be is this main jet. These carburetors are that simple, there's not much to them. Oh, well, that was blocked, but that's all it took. Just a quick blow, visual inspection, and it looks pretty clean. So put that back together, make sure the O-ring's in, and face the drain to the outside, so if you need to drain the bowl you can. Make sure you get your copper washer. It's kind of nice to have some spare time every now and then during the day, get to do things like this rather than, you know, it's nice being out on the road making money, but I get a lot of pleasure out of doing this kind of stuff. So right, that's that jet bump blocked. Everything else looks pretty clean. So I'd say, yeah, just put that back together, put a new spark plug in, and see how it goes. Well, putting the Carby back on is just as simple as getting it off. Now that gasket's already in place, so we're just going to put our linkages back on. Other. That's the choke. And that's the channel, that's the choke. So one goes in first. And that one can slip in like such. Gasket. Right. Front housing. Air filter housing. Oh, I left my ratchet over at the workbench. Anyway, you get the idea with that. I'll get it running now and then we'll see how she goes. Okay, so I fixed the engine, motor, whatever you want to call it. I've got a bit of heat into it. Now it'll start quite easily, and even after you stop it for a while it'll start again quite easily. But there is no drive. I've got to pick the machine up in the air, check the clutch, check a few other things. I have to check the blade drive too. Well, the blade drive works as well, so it looks like the machine's a goer, but got to check this gearbox. Something ain't right in the gearbox. It feels like it's jammed in gear, and yeah, it tries to move but doesn't. So I'm going to have to check the clutch, check the gearbox, like I says, and that's just the second video for this one. Third one will be the gearbox. Now I know that there's a gearbox problem, I can get into it. Anyway, thanks for watching.